especially as we reinvent ourselves, we really want to make sure that we're paying attention to when we're feeling mentally fatigued or just overwhelmed, tired. Because if you try and produce or try and do anything while you're not feeling that great, you're not going to be able to show up at 100% and give your all. I know when my mood is off, I know when I need to take a step back. And I wanted to share with you what I've done this week to kind of center myself, pour into my cup, and just recharge, remind myself who I am. I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed, a little tired, and just mentally fatigued this week. And for me, my mental funk doesn't happen that often. It's usually when I'm absorbing a little bit too much in social media or the news. So we're gonna get into a few things that I did to just recharge and center my mind so that I'm not feeling anxious or depressed or just tired. Because honestly, when you're super fatigued, all you want to do is find comfort. And sometimes you can find comfort, and most times you can find comfort in a lot of self-sabotaging activities. Example, you can order a lot of food, a lot of takeout, just because you're trying to find that comfort. And so I knew that that wasn't an option, especially as a coach. I needed to pull myself out of this funk by just taking care of me. So here is what I was doing this week to put myself back together, and my mind is open. I also just came back from dinner, and when I got out of my car, look what happened. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and let's get into the video. Starting with number one, I realized that I was really tired. And when I'm not getting a good amount of sleep because I'm feeling restless and my partner was also really sick, so I wasn't getting that much sleep, which means I'm just running on zero. Once your tank is running on empty, you know that your car is just trying to make it to home. And so that's kind of how I was feeling with myself. I was just pushing through the day and I was just trying to survive, knowing that I'm really exhausted. My workouts, they weren't even that great because I was exhausted. I was showing up, I was trying my best, but by the time I got midway through my week, I just started to plateau and I was just so moody, so grumpy. And I just wanted to eat bad food because I'm just so exhausted. When I'm tired, and really pay attention to this, guys, when you're tired, you want to eat sugar. Your body is just craving sugar. And I just want to feel this temporary I just wanted this temporary satisfaction, but I didn't cave. I became aware of my emotions and I became aware of what I'm feeling so that I know why. I know what's going on and what I need. If you don't address what you need and you end up self-sabotaging, that is when it goes out of spiraling into a bad habit. Number two, I ended up making some fun meals. So I made some taco bowls, some egg wraps, some taco wraps, just because I really love burritos. So I wanted to eat things that were not usually in my meal plan, my daily meal plan. So I ended up going to the grocery store and just grabbing a few items. I grabbed some guacamole that I don't usually have, but it's better to make your own food and just play around with it, have fun, make some creations when, you know, you're just kind of tired, but just still try, because you want to eat something, right? So I'd rather eat something in my house where I can control the sodium, I can control what's going in my food. So I'm not adding to me being tired. I'm not going to wake up feeling groggy and lazy and just bloated, because I'm still able to cook the foods that I want, make a delicious burrito, and still be satisfied. Number three, I woke up one morning and I was like, you know what? I just want to get my nails done, because when I look down at my nails, I just want to feel fresh again. And I know every time I get my nails done, I feel really, really good and I feel brand new. Plus, I changed the shape. I went back to coffin. I used to have an oval and I was just like, I don't know if that's my vibe. So I went back to a good French tip on the hands and a French tip on the feet to match, and just like keep it classic. We're gonna go get our nails done. With self-awareness, you'll know when you need to take a step back, when you need to recharge and fill your I did my cardio first. I made a nail appointment for tomorrow, but I called in and I was like, can I just come today? Because I just want to feel good. I get my nails done once a month and they last me like a good 4 to 5 weeks. I get gel and she does them so good. I'll show you guys after. These are pretty grown out. I get a pedicure every 2 to 3 months. And today we're getting a pedicure. I just want to feel really good with myself. I took a nice shower. I shaved my legs. And I'm drinking a lot of water. And on the go with me, I have protein powder. All right. That way, when my appointment is running really long, I have some protein going into my system and I'm not starving. Don't like to eat so much outside food, so I try and set myself up to either eat before I leave or just bring something with me. And since I'm using my hands, if you're going to be using your hands, then it's just better for you to have a protein shake on the go, especially if you're going grocery shopping or you're just out and about. That's going to save you from packing on the pounds and packing on unnecessary calories, spending unnecessary money, especially I have a date night coming up with one of my girlfriends. I'm just trying to stay good and consistent until I get to that date night. When you have plans with your friends, I think it's super important when you're on a maintenance or body weight loss journey, then it's super important to set goals and set dates where you look forward to eating food and enjoying life with your friends outside of your consistency and your routine and your nutrition, your fitness regimen. And that is one of those things that I look forward to for those that are on a budget. And honestly, I used to get my nails done every 2 weeks just because I thought it was the thing to get my nails done every 2 weeks. But usually if you look at your nails or just make sure you have a really good nail artist, you do not need to be at the nail salon every 2 weeks. I prefer to spend my money on other things outside of the maintenance and keep-ups. So yeah, that's kind of what I do when I want to just make sure my nails always look good. And guys, I don't know if this is my first time sharing with you guys my fresh bare face. There is no makeup, no makeup on my face. And yeah, definitely if you're not already subscribed to the channel,
I will not be depressed. Beat it to die, I was made for success. Not insecure, I was made from the best. If it's my heart, my soul, I'ma show it. Writing these lines, I feel like a poet. Through all the lines, I knew I was chosen. Walking with God, you thought I was joking. He made a king, you thought I was broken. I wanna open the book to Romans. Taking my time, I know where I'm going. Nothing to stop, cause I got motion. Why would I stress about that? See how I live in the moment.
The nails are done, and now we're doing some eyebrows. In between getting a pedicure, I always take care of my feet. I take care of making sure that I'm scrubbing them. I do take a lot of baths. So when you do take baths, you do have skin buildup on your feet, right? So you need to make sure that you're scrubbing them. That way they stay fresh and they stay on point until your next pedicure session. Number 4, I made sure to hydrate. On my way to my nail appointment, I also had my shaker cup with protein and I also had water with me. So I made sure that I had liquids and fluids with me on the go. That way I wasn't stopping at random cafes or coffee stops or just grabbing drinks in general. I just needed to stick to hydrating my body and just making sure I'm filling it and just making sure I'm really sensitive to what I'm consuming around the time of my fatigue. Because remember, if you really spike your body and your insulin levels with a lot of sugar when you're already tired, you will plateau. Because what happens when you're eating sugar? Like, pay attention. When you're eating sugar, or when you're eating greasy foods, you naturally tend to feel sluggish. Like, you want to go and just cuddle up and just go back to bed. So I knew that I needed to hydrate. And sometimes when you're feeling exhausted, you might just be dehydrated in general. So I would pay attention to that so that you know your body so well. A lot of us don't get enough water in consistently. And just because you're drinking a lot of water doesn't mean that you're hydrated. Sometimes you do have to add some electrolytes or salt. I salt all my meals, so I'm very hydrated and my body holds the water and gets rid of any excess water and excess fluids and sodiums and anything else that needs to be rid from the body. But you need to pay attention to just sticking to your waters and not grabbing all this coffee, all of these energy drinks and just milkshakes and all these, like, you know, just put it away when you're not feeling that great. Number 5, I had to limit my time on social media. I definitely didn't limit my time on YouTube. I just love YouTube so much. I feel like it's a platform that there are so many creators that I love watching and they actually make me feel better. So I didn't limit my time on YouTube. I did limit my time on Instagram and TikTok from that aimless scrolling. And I knew that I just needed to settle down, like have my mind settle down from being so overly stimulated. And I think I'm just feeling overly stimulated, especially with all the controversy around April 8th. I just needed to just take some time away and just have my own space and just meditate and just really get centered with God because of hearsay or what people thought or think going on in the media and in the world. And I think sometimes that just impacts a lot of my health and my mental health. So paying attention to that every time I got off of those platforms, I just feel so overwhelmed, so scared, fearful. It doesn't make me feel that great. So I knew that I really had to pull away because I think that was my main reason why I was feeling in a slump. Plus the weather over here, there hasn't been much sunlight, so that wasn't helping either. So, you know, sometimes you have to pay attention to your triggers. What is really throwing you off? I was out with a girlfriend and we went for a girls' night. So that's number 6. And I'm going to include our little date over here. So sweet. It's just so refreshing to have like-minded friends in the city. I don't have that many friends in my city, but that is okay. I have my ride or dies. And honestly, that's really all that I need. They understand me and I understand them. And it was so refreshing to just go and enjoy a meal. We were matching in black and black. And yeah, we took a drive around the city. We went to go eat. We shared some dessert. We weren't drinking because I will be coaching her along with 4 other women, an 8-week challenge called Sexy Before Summer. So it will be an in-person challenge where I am doing a full fitness boot camp. So I will show you guys the results from that. And then if you would love to work with me online, once you see those results, I also have more results and you can check the link in my description where you can train with me if you want to. I love transformations. So we're just having like a pre-fit camp dinner before we get into this 8-week grind. It was nice to just get out. Sometimes you just need to get out and just call up a friend that is gonna help you make good choices, and you can make good choices together because you just never know. You might both be feeling the same way and just needed that push. You needed to be in that space of energy, just coming together and just feeling like a little woosah. So this is called Twice Baked, guys. Or yeah, Twice Baked. And it's pretty much a roasted potato. And you got your mashed potatoes whipped inside. Woo! Yum! I'm ready to eat, honey. Okay, first bite. I can't believe you didn't try the potato first. I know. Like, Shen, did you play me or? Guys, look at this dessert. that was super nice, and the food was amazing. And yeah, like you can never really go wrong with a nice steak meal and some ice cream cake. It was delicious, delicious. Can you believe it, guys? I got out of my car and my girlfriend and I were coming in the house and she was like, Shen, your dress is ripped. And I was like, no way, thank God. We finished dinner and as I got home, the dress ripped. This was my first time wearing this dress. And I was like, damn, my body was looking so good in it, but my ass, my booty girls, my booty, trouble. Don't you just hate when you put an outfit on for the first time and you either get like a stain on it or you just ruin it? And I was like, you know what? At least I got to go out with my girlfriend today and I had a really good time, and at least my dress ripped at home because I did not bring a sweater or a coat to hide it. Number 7 is going to be spend time in nature. And I just had to get outside and just walk around and just get my mind to be at ease. Usually when I'm going for walks, I either just walk in silence and just really take in what's going on around me. I love to hear the birds. I love to just see the cars going by. I love to smile at the people. I do cardio every morning on my treadmill, usually from home. But when I know that I need to be outside of my typical walls, I'll bring myself to go outside. And I used to not like going for walks by myself. I used to be afraid of just being by myself, that now I know when my mind is just so jammed packed with so much going on, I just need to go outside. And that's something that if you haven't already tried it and you're just, you know, easing into just the wrong self-soothing options that end up sabotaging your goal, your mindset, and your direction as you want to reinvent yourself, then really consider just get outside, go for a walk, put on a podcast that's really uplifting, or one of your favorite YouTube creators. If you're not already subscribed, don't forget to subscribe because I am going to be your favorite if I'm not already. So get outside, just breathe fresh air. What I really love is just going for a walk with no makeup on, baggy clothes at that point, you know, just enjoying nature. I live really close to the mountains, and sometimes I'll just drive out there by myself and I'll just cry by myself in beautiful nature and just sit and be present. And those don't have to be like tears of disasters or tears of sadness. It can be also tears of joy. And look around you. I mean, I grew up in the city, and so being able to live this close to nature is definitely a blessing, to just go and just clear my mind, go for walks every now and then. If you do have pets, that's the perfect excuse for you to be outside. Number 8 is going to be take deep breaths or practice meditation. Now, I'm working on my meditation where I can just center my mind and just calm and, you know, just shut it down. But I am just that natural thinker, and I have to take away that label. I have to take away that I'm always doing something or need to do something, and I'm allowed to just sit in silence and peace and just sometimes have a slow morning. Sometimes have a morning where I'm not, you know, on the digital and responding to clients, responding to messages, responding to emails. And if I know I'm not feeling good, just to wake up and just breathe, even if it's 5 minutes, even if it's 30 minutes, and just sit there and just breathe. Like, do you ever just take a deep breath in, hold it, and just let it go? And I did that a few times this week, and I just felt really good. With just being in my body, being in my mind, and just calming myself down to not be on the urge to dash and just go, but also just be like, I'm not feeling that great. And I'm just tired. My body's tired. We weren't getting much sleep. We've got a lot of stuff going on. And you really have to take that time to pull yourself back. And I feel like in this go, go, go world, it's really often that most people don't know this practice, or they know of this practice, but they don't do it at all. And you want to implement this no matter where you are in your season. Really start to take that time out to just sit back and just reflect in your body, reflect on your time. I knew that me feeling like a mind funk is not just me. I knew that somebody is going to take this video and be like, wow, she didn't self-sabotage. She actually just practiced learning about herself and just, soothing herself through this emotional phase that sometimes we just need to stop in our track and just look at ourselves and be like, what do you need right now? Like, what is triggering you? What is wrong? And not choose those bad choices just to self-sabotage or forget about it in the moment. Yeah. Like, if you're not feeling great, like, you don't need to spend a lot of money just to feel great. Because I'm telling you, when you go out, oh, I just want to go shopping, that's going to make me feel better. And a lot of people, they're like, oh, I need to go buy something. I need to go buy an outfit. I need to go buy a bag. But you know something, like, you're not going to feel that fulfilled. You're not going to feel good. You're not going to pour into yourself just because you go and buy something external outside of you. Really, we just need to take a moment to take care of ourselves. We just need to listen to our body, listen to our mind, know when it's tired, know when it needs love, know when it needs to be rubbed. Do you ever take time to just rub your skin and just like, you're alive, babe? You're watching this video, you've got eyesight, you can hear, you have the capacity to love on yourself, and nobody can do that better than you. So I know now it's taken me a while to really practice these practices so that I am really good at knowing when I'm just feeling off. I can take myself out of situations and just know that I need to remove myself. I'm not feeling that great. And just because I'm not feeling that great, I might end up rubbing my energy off on you. So let me just work on myself for a little bit. And by the end of the week, you're good to go. You're good to go. But if you just keep go, I'll deal with it later. Trust me, you are going to burn out. You're going to feel so exhausted. You're going to feel so depressed. You're so tired, so anxious that you are going to be just too overwhelmed to do anything. And that is honestly what I want to prevent, because outside of social media, I love what I do. I love everything that I touch. And I love my new community. So thank you guys so much for joining me on here, loving on this community. I want to know, what do you do when you're feeling a little bit low or overwhelmed? How do you cope? Give me a tip in the comments and share it for all of us, including myself. Maybe we can add that to the practice and the routine. How do you cope when you're feeling low, when you're feeling off, when your energy is off, or you're mentally tired? Don't forget to share, because it honestly is all open and love here. So thanks, girls.